Welcome to day 2 of my posting every day for 7 days challenge. Cheers. I am in my PJs, finished work, put my PJs on, had some dinner, so it's now 5 to 8 at night and this is me just getting ready to make the video. Because I've left it so late to make a video, I've got different lights. Is that a bit better? Kinda, maybe, sorta, not really. I've had to put kind of like daylight lamps and stuff on, which my setup's not great. It's not great at all. So anyway, I've got my Christmas PJs on. Got my Christmas PJs. I love Primark pyjamas. Absolutely love big fleecy warm pyjamas. So I've been thinking about what was I going to do, because I'm determined I'm going to keep posting these videos just to push myself. And I've got so many things that I want to talk about, but do you know, that way it's like, what do I talk about first? So, because I have previously mentioned that I do love kind of druid nature-based cards, I thought I would just show you a couple of tarot decks that I have and a couple of oracle decks that I've got. Now, if anybody who watches reads tarot and you happen to be watching this, you'll obviously be aware of these, but there is some people out there who do watch my videos that don't have a lot of tarot cards and they don't really know about a lot of things. So, and I find out about a lot of my cards through watching different videos and things. So hey, you never know who's watching. So I'm going to show some. Right, so there will be a lot of footering about the boxes because I thought I'll leave them in the boxes just so that I can show you what they're like. Okay, so this is my newest one and this is an oracle deck. I absolutely love now. I love these so much. I never seen anybody having them, but I did hear someone talking about a power animal, and I thought, oh, I must go and Google some druid power animal tarot or oracle decks just to see if they've got any that I haven't came across yet that's not on my list, because I have a list as well. I have an Amazon list. I have a list on my phone, wish list. Right, so anyway, came across a set and got my husband to get them for me as a Yule gift. So these are by Philip and Stephanie Cargom. So they are also illustrated by Will Worthington, and they are the Druid Animal Oracle. I absolutely love them, and this is like the kind of kit pack, you know, where you get the book and the oracle cards. Now, the reason why I love this so much is because I am, as much as I say study, practice the craft, witchcraft, for a long time, I haven't really felt pulled in a shamanic way at all. I don't know why. I think and I think that's okay, you know, people get pulled in different directions and down different paths that when it's their time. And maybe probably for the past year or so I've just been dabbling in reading and dipping my toe in and having a wee nosy around things. But I think that's kind of picking up a gear now, and I'll probably be looking a wee bit more into it. So I wanted these because I don't know a lot about power animals. I just haven't read. I mean, I've read a lot about different things, but I haven't really completely threw myself into reading about power animals and how we can work with the animals, how we can use the animal oracles and animal tarot to enhance our readings. So this is it. So this has got a wee drawer. So you just pull the wee bit here, wee ribbon. But it's obviously a lot easier when I'm not trying to hold up to a camera, right? So you just pull that out. And it comes like this. So we get the book. If I can get the book out. So we have a book, which is just a paper, kind of paperback, which is great. It's got all sorts of information. So I'll just open it at a random one here. So this is a hawk. It's not great with the lights. I do beg your pardon. If I can just put that down a wee bit, maybe you could see it. So it gives you all sorts of information. So I mean, it is very informative. And plus it goes over the next 2 pages as well. So that's a lot. It's quite detailed considering, and I think it's just fabulous. So in it we've got I wonder if it would tell me on the back. Probably not, but there's like the hawk, raven, dragon, horse, dog, cat, owl, wolf. There's a lot in it. Goose. It also comes with this. It's like a spread. I think there's two. I haven't really pulled this out, to be honest with you. So there's like a big spread here, and then on the back as well. This is one spread. It's got past, present, future, ideas and emotions. So these are like sets of 3 on this side as well. Okay, so that, I mean, that's quite good. I might use that. We will see. And then they've got the cards here. The cards are great. They're a nice big size. They've got 3 blanks in it. Now, I don't know why it's got 3 blanks in it. I haven't actually read as to why. It just says take the blanks out, the bit I read. But I've got a feeling they're maybe there for a reason. But I'll figure it out. So this is the size it's got to be as well. So this is the size. Okay. Look at the detail around the cards. It's like holly leaves and just different plants with some Celtic knotwork at the bottom. But it's fabulous, isn't it? Right, so I'll just show you a couple. And there's the rain. I've got a tiny, right, see this round light dot here? This is a wee light I just attached onto my phone. Okay, so we'll try not to do too many at night time. I do have a room, so I'm going to do a wee room tour as well. I now have a reading room where I'm going to be making videos as well. So that's going to be kitted out. But I'll show you that another time. There's stuff in it, but it's not stuff that I am going to be keeping in it. Right, so water dragon, earth dragon, fire dragon. I'm sure there's an air dragon. I'm sure I read it as well. We've got a seal, right, boar, hawk, there's the air dragon, eagle. I mean, they're fabulous. Swan, ram, crane, bull, goose. I'll show you the goose because this is what made me get it in the first place. Story of the goose. Right, so anyway, they're fabulous. I really do look forward to working with them. I lift them out. I like to get familiar with my cards. I'll just say the cardstock is kind of okay. They're a wee bit kind of flimsy, but I'm not a card snob. I'm really not a tarot snob. So I really don't have any complaints of that. They're quite big, which is good. I actually do like big cards. I really do like them, and when I got these I thought, you know, I'm going to actually look to see if I can get some more bigger cards. So anyway, so that's the animal deck. Right, that's the Druid Animal Oracle. And I got this off Amazon, and I think it's about 23 or 25 quid. I thought that was worth it. I absolutely did. I'm just going to have some of my wine. Cheers! Or should I say Slanjaba? Or Skål. Whatever. So nice. Right, I'm up super early in the morning as well, so I only have 1 glass. Just with my dinner. I had pasta. Can't have pasta, not have a glass of red wine. Anyway, so the next one that I absolutely adore, I've used them a couple of times. Not really in readings, because they're a wee bit different. I don't like it when they're different. But anyway, they're different. So, again, these were illustrated. Is that the same? Yeah, illustrated by the same people. By Will Worthington. Here, I've got a wee bit of a thing going here. I think I like Will Worthington's illustrations. I think that's what it is. So maybe I should go and look him up rather than the authors is what I should do. Right? Will Worthington, I like you. Right, so anyway, this deck is the Wildwood Tarot. And I flipping love this deck. I love it. I really do. As you can see, I've got a wee theme here. Right, so this was the kit as well. I've got a wee bit of paper here because I started reading the book and put the book away and then never actually got into finishing it because there's a lot to read in this book. So this comes with the book and cards. Like, I know I'm holding that weird, I'm not hiding anything, it's just the way I'm holding it. So the book is quite good as well. I have read, oh no, I've got some cards stuck in here. I must have been using it to keep my place. Have I got any more in here? No. I must have just been using it to keep my plate. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just like... I'll leave that in there because that'll be quite good as a bookmark. Right, so at the beginning it tells you quite a bit about the Wildwood Tarot. It also gives you details about the cards. It's quite informative as well. I'm going to tell you who the author is in a wee second, just in case you don't know. So it does. So it's got like suit of arrows. Let me see what else it's got. I'm trying to find a bit of paper, a bit of something that tells me. Right, okay, here we go. So we've got a suit of arrows, suit of stones, suit of vessels, and a suit of bows. So I would say the suit of arrows. See, the arrows would be... Right, okay, so I would say the stones were like the pentacles or the coins, and the vessels were cups, chalices. So the bows, I would say the bows maybe are the swords, and the arrows are maybe the wands because of the, or maybe the arrows are the swords because of the air, and the bows are maybe the wands then. I would really need to get into it and look at it. So it is a bit different. It's a bit different, but it's quite informative. You know, you get a lot of information here as well. Let me see. So, and this is the cards. So the cards are just halved in two to pull these out. They're not as big as the animal ones, but they're, in height they are. I've got quite big hands, but in height they are, but they're okay for my hands. But they're beautifully illustrated. The cardstock, again, to me they're okay. They're a bit bendy, but I like them like that. Don't like it when they're all rigid. But the artwork is fabulous. You know, these are great. Again, I've used these a couple of times to do like a couple of readings, but I really need to work with them a wee bit more. Let me see. So they've got animals in this as well. So we've got the otter there, got an eel, got salmon. I love that. I'm sure they've got a couple of hares. I'm sure they've got that one and they've got another one. They've got like a lot of water. The pole star, so I'm gathering that's like the star card. I mean the green woman. The Guardian. I'm thinking that I really like that card, but then they've got the hooded man. I really need to get into, so I don't want to show you anymore. I don't want to spoil it for you because I'm not actually just doing like an unboxing of this deck, but it was just in case anyone didn't have it. But if you're like me and you feel like attracted to something a wee bit different other than like the Rider, I don't like the Rider-Waite, like nothing against the people, you know, who created it and done the artwork and how traditional it is. I mean, that's fabulous if it's for you. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. But I like all these kind of cards. I mean, the thing is, you can read the image. I like to look at the card and I like to be able to read the card and not so, you know, I love to connect in with energy and everything else and my intuition and connect in psychically when I'm doing readings. But I like to read the card. I'm a very visual person. Right. Another wine break. I just slopped here, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's really nice. Anyway, My next day, oh, let me tell you, but almost forgot. The authors of this is Mark Ryan and John Matthews. So that's the Wildwood Tarot. Again, apologies for the lights, but it's just one of those things. My next one is by Philip and Stephanie Cargom. Again, see, it's like, I've got my favourites. Never actually noticed, to be honest with you. I don't go and look to see who the authors of things are. I'm attracted to a certain type of card. And I have read with these as well. Love to read with these. And these again are illustrated by Will Worthington. And these are the Druid Craft Tarot deck. And I absolutely love them. So this one, you can get a kit with this. I know that you can because I have seen it. You can get the kit where it comes with a bigger book and things. So I don't have that. Oh, throwing the cans away. So this is just how they look in the inside. Take that out. It does come with a smaller book. It does come with a smaller book. And it's, what it does inside the book, it'll have like, have your majors, but it'll have like all the 2s, and then all the 3s and 4s, you know, and so on. Sorry, that is my dog. We'll just ignore him. Go and lie down, Finn. So that's how it will look in the inside. So and it's not got a great amount of information about the cards, but again, it's just your normal suits and that. And they've got the bigger cards again. So nudity alert. Oh, that's not really, it's just boobies. Well, I suppose it's nudity, but however, I don't actually look at it. I love how the bodies look, you know, and naked bodies are just absolutely, it's just nature. So I don't look at them and go, oh, you know. So a lot of the times I don't actually really go, oh look, there's boobies, like boobies. So that's the star card. I love that card. I just love the image. And that's the Fool. We've got, I'll just show you a couple. We've got the Magician. You see how much I love that? You see how fabulous the artwork is? This is a High Priestess. I absolutely love this card. I could get lost, you know. Each card, I just spend such a long time just looking at the cards and taking in every single little bit of detail. Look at the detail on that. Look at the stars. You know, it's phenomenal. It's just such an amazing card, and the colours, and like I say, I'm very, very visual. Let me just... And the King of Swords. There is so many nice cards in this. I love this one. I love the Queen of Pentacles. I love that card. So nice. So that's the Druid Craft Tarot deck. As I said, I know you can get it as a kit pack as well. I was okay not having that. And it's just a nice wee compact, it's not really being compact, but however. So that's the 3 decks, that's the 3 tarot decks that I'm showing. I do have more, but I don't want to show them all on video. So I'm going to now show you a couple of oracle cards that are quite druidy as well, that I love. Guys, I don't regret sitting here drinking wine. Right, okay, so this deck I adore. I absolutely adore. And it's very druidy, witchy, nature based. It's by Barbara Moore and artwork by Christina Scagliotti. It is just fabulous. Just love it. And it is called Earth Wisdom. It's gorgeous. So again, it's just a little box, which is easy enough to come up. It's got a little bit of ribbon here to pull stuff out. So let's pull these cards out. So I'll show you the books. It just comes with a little book like this. Again, it's really good. they have like, so like I'll show you one. So that's number 9. That is self-acceptance. The details on the cards are just gorgeous. So that's that. So number 9, let me have a wee look and I'll show you. So that's the, you don't get a lot of information on it. Sorry, it's a bit slanty. So basically from here, so that's all you get. But in the card, they have a plant and they have a stone. So they'll say, witch hazel harmonises opposites, encourages the acceptance of individuality. Gold stone, okay, helps with attaining goals and recognising one's value. The journey to self-acceptance can be challenging. Humans are contradictory creatures who seek order. Reconcile your seemingly opposing qualities and find a common root. Overcome society's brainwashing and accept that you are enough. You have value. The trek to achieve self-acceptance is worth it. You are worth it. And it's got little mantras on each bit as well. So the mantra for this card is, I accept myself as I am. I recognise my contrary nature and revel in the creative chaos that is my soul. I am enough. I love that. See if you can, I'll see if I can let you see that. So just at the bottom you can see. I love it. And I love that card. I love, you can see how he seems to be struggling going up the stones. But it's pure determination and I absolutely love that. The cards, I'll show you a couple of the cards. So this is creativity. This is awareness. Sorry about my dog, but I'm not getting up, I'm not stopping, I'm keeping going. And this is grace. Inspiration. Right, this is like the same one that's on the cover. Clarity. No, he's such a pest. My son has a gaming channel and half the times all you hear my son is saying, sorry, that's my dog. Sorry, that's my dog. He just seems to know when we're doing something and he wants to be in on the action. Okay, and this one is freedom. But look at that. Every stone has like triquetra on it or a tiscali on it. You know, it's a spiral, so it's really absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, that's Earth Wisdom. I love that. I absolutely love the cards. These are all available. You can just like Google them and get them off Amazon or something. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you'll wait, I don't know, a day, 2 days, depending where you live. Right, my next deck, my next and last deck for this video is from somewhere where my soul lives, where my soul belongs, where my heart aches to be every time I'm away from it. Be back in a second. So I gave in. This is Finn. Finn hasn't been very well lately. He's got some issues, so we're doing lots of tests on him just now. We're doing lots of tests on him just now, and hopefully we'll work at making him better very soon. Right, here, lie here. Lie down, come on. Lie down, lie down. That's a good boy. Good boy. There. You just cuddling. Right, so where was I? My heart, my soul. It's definitely my spiritual home. But I will show you that in a second. So, this deck is by Colette Baron-Reid. Wee hint. I cannot find who illustrated it. Right. It says design Amy Rose Gregorio, I think. And the cover illustration by Gary A. Lippincott. So, there we go. The Wisdom of Avalon. Of course I'm talking about Glastonbury. talking about Glastonbury, guys. So again, it's just a little box that when I first got these, it was so hard to get them opened, but you know, just through use, it's came open no bother. So again, this comes with a little book, and it's got, I mean, it's got enough information, you know, it's like you've got enough information. So that's the Raven. Okay, so this is not just an animal deck, it's like there's all different things in it. There's like goddess, animals, just everything sacred and goddessy, and power animal and empowerment and positivity. It's fabulous. So this is gold edged. I love it. This is what the cards look like on the back. I actually never showed you that in the other cards, did I? I do beg your pardon. So that's what they're like. So let me show you a few of the cards. So this card is Fear, and it's just a landscape card, but I just love it. You know, I mean, it's quite a bit of a wild terrain. You know, it's got water. There is a bit of water here. It looks like there's a reflection, so that's like water and stones, grass, tree roots. Quite a wild terrain. So we've got the Queen that says women, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. I'll not go through everything. We've got the Bard. Of course I need to show you the Bard because everyone knows there's a Bard in Glastonbury. So there's the Bard. On that it says music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. And you know, before people could write, as most people know anyway, they were able to pass down stories and tales of war or tales of love or just the ways of the people. And it was all done through stories and song. And it's the same with Druids, you know, that's why we don't ever find any written text, because Druids just passed it all down, but through stories and poems and all that. I mean, it must have been amazing living back then. You know, it would have been extremely hard living back then, but it would have been amazing. To be able to time travel just for a minute. Just for a minute. Like, let me have a wee look and see if I can find something. So we've got the spider, and it says creative projects. You know, the creativeness comes from the spider weaving her web, and you can see how intricate that is, and just all the little details, and just how she swings it back and forward, how she swings back and forward and connecting it all together. It's amazing. We've got the fire fairy. And on that card it says creative action and optimism. So they're really empowering cards. It's all about positivity, and that's the way you have to be. You know, like I always say, what you think about, you bring about, and your thoughts create actions. So if it's negative or positive, then that's what it's going to be, you know. We've got the cat and the butterfly. We've got letting go. I love this card, letting go. There we go, look at that, letting go. Isn't that just fabulous? Just let it all go, let it pour into the water, just pour. You know, letting go is really good when we're creating, when we're writing everything that we want to let go, just to get it out our heads, see the words and burn it, or just put the intention of the words as you're running water, or you know, if you're you know, being in a bath and having like some Himalayan salt and some lavender, some just lots of nice flowers, some essential oils, and then just put all your thoughts and all your intentions, whether it's things you want to let go of or things you want to create, and it's ideas, and then let the water drain away. And it takes all the negative away. It'll carry all your ideas forward, and it'll just take everything away that you wanted to let go and doing away with it. So I love that as well. So we've got the dog, love, dragons, the swan, the Grail Knight. And you know, the Grail Knight, and what I absolutely love is, so in my family we have a very large Irish side of my family, actually both sides, but we have a large Irish side on my paternal side, and we are the Macintoshes. So also, so on my paternal side, we have on the paternal side, on my grand's side is the Armstrongs, on my dad's grand's side is the Macintoshes. So the Macintoshes are linked. Now, this is the bit I absolutely love. The Macintoshes are linked to King Arthur and Merlin, and it's fabulous. So if you're watching this and you didn't realise that you've got Macintosh in your family, or your name is Macintosh, go and look it up. It's amazing. I've only just recently found this out, and I was like, it's only because I went looking. I've only just recently went looking, so I am absolutely blown away. I have a huge Macintosh side of the family, so it's, you know, and it's just here. It's not like it's away in the distance like a lot of my clan names. I've got a lot of McDonald's. McDonald's are quite close. Campbell's are a bit. Actually, they're all quite close, but the Macintoshes are even closer, and they're huge. So when I read that they were related to, you know, the myth of King Arthur and Merlin and all that connection, I'll do a separate video on that, I think, actually, because it's super interesting. I was delighted, so because I am so obsessed with Glastonbury. It is my spiritual home. It's, you know, it's where my soul wants to be, and these cards are well, these were created in Glastonbury, you know. Colette Baronid is an Avalon priestess, so I am delighted with that. This is the Earth Fairy. This is a beautiful card as well. So I have worked with these cards, but not as much as I would like to, but they're all pulled out now, because for the next while it's only these kind of cards that I'm going to be working with, only the cards here that I've pulled out. So I'm going to spend a lot of time working with them. So that's my little, I don't know what I've done with the lid off this. I think my dog is lying on the lid. But so this is my little collection here. This is what I'm showing you tonight of my Druid cards, my nature cards, and of course the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards, which I love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along with me on my personal challenge. My reason for doing this is because I kept saying I was going to put out 2 to 3 videos every week, whether it be reading or witchcraft or just chatting. I like to chat. I like to talk, in case you've not noticed. And I haven't been doing it, but give myself a lot of excuses. So my goal for 2020 is to stop with the excuses and just get shit done. Stop giving myself excuses and just do it. Just get in and do it. So if I can do this for 7 days, then I can put out 2 videos a week. That's the way I'm thinking. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe and share. Subscribe and hit the wee bell. Come back and see what else I've got. I've got quite a few videos planned, but and they'll just be kind of scattered out and mixed in with the tarot videos. So thank you very much for watching. Blessed be.